Do you think revenge is when someone scratches your car? No. Revenge is when you burn down an entire city using pigeons, when you promise to crucify pirates and come back to keep your word, when you wait 2 years for one swing of the sword, and when you destroy an empire over a single murdered merchant. Today, 4 legends that will make you shudder. We'll learn how one woman burned down a city with pigeons, how Julius Caesar became a pirate's favorite guest, then wiped them all out just as he promised. How 47 samurai spent 2 years pretending to be drunk just to cut off one head in a single night, and how Genghis Khan erased an entire empire from the map, all because one traitor was killed. 1. Princess Olga and the Drevlians, 3 stages of perfect revenge. It's 945 AD, Kievan Rus. Prince Igor, ruler of vast lands, dies a horrific death, ripped apart by 2 bent birch trees. The culprits? The Drevlians, a tribe that refused to pay tribute, but they made one fatal mistake. They forgot about his wife, Princess Olga. First revenge, false negotiations. Confident in their victory, the Drevlians send 20 envoys to propose peace. Their prince, Mal, wants to marry Olga and unite the lands. Olga greets them with a smile. Rest in your boat. We'll talk tomorrow. That night, her warriors dig a deep pit. At dawn, they lift the boat with all 20 men inside and drop it into the hole. Then they bury them alive. How do you like this honor? Olga asks as the earth silences their screams. Second revenge, the bathhouse massacre. Olga asks for the Drevlians' most noble men to come for talks. They arrive, proud and hopeful. You must be tired from the journey, she says. Go bathe, refresh yourselves. The moment they enter, the doors are locked, and the bathhouse is set on fire. All inside are burned alive. Third revenge, the pigeon apocalypse. Olga lays siege to the Drevlian capital, Iskorosten. After a year of suffering, she offers peace. Bring me 3 pigeons and 3 sparrows from every house, and I will leave. The Drevlians rejoice, but at night, Olga ties smoldering sulfur to the birds' legs and sets them free. The birds fly home to their nests under the rooftops. Within hours, the entire city is ablaze. Historical fact, Olga was the first female ruler of Rus, later baptized and canonized as a saint, but her revenge against the Drevlians remains one of the coldest acts of vengeance in history. 2. Julius Caesar and the pirates, from hostage to executioner. 75 BC, the Aegean Sea. A young Julius Caesar, not yet an emperor, just a noble Roman, is captured by Cilician pirates. They demand a ransom, 20 talents of silver, about $600,000 today. Caesar laughs in their faces. I'm worth at least 50, he says. The pirates are stunned, yes, but agree. The strange hostage. For 38 days, Caesar acts not like a prisoner, but like a guest. He demands silence when he recites poetry. He mocks the pirates at their own feasts. And every day, he says, when you let me go, I'll come back and crucify every single one of you. The pirates laugh. They think it's a joke. They return with an army. As soon as the ransom is paid, Caesar gathers a fleet, hunts down the pirates, and captures them all. He keeps his promise. They are all crucified, but showing a twisted mercy, he has their throats slit first, so they don't suffer. Historical fact. This episode turned Caesar into a legend long before his rise to power. Later he would write in the Gallic Wars, "It is better to be first here than second in Rome." Now, a story that will make you stop seeing revenge as just a personal grudge. Because next, we look at an empire that didn't just punish a murder. It erased an entire nation from the map, an entire civilization, without warning, without mercy. All because one merchant was killed. 3. The 47 Ronin, 2 years of shame for one stroke of the sword. 1701 Japan. Young daimyo Asano Naganori endures daily insults from court official Kira Yoshinaka. He mocks him, calls him a peasant, humiliates him in front of everyone. Finally, Asano snaps. He draws his sword and wounds Kira. But drawing a weapon in the shogun's castle is a death sentence. Asano is ordered to commit seppuku, ritual suicide. His lands are seized. His samurai become ronin, masterless, honorless warriors. And Kira, he walks free. The plan of revenge, led by Oishi Kuranosuke, the 47 Ronin vow to avenge their lord. But Kira expects an attack, so they do the unthinkable. They scatter, they pretend to break. One becomes a merchant, another a carpenter. Oishi abandons his wife, drinks in the streets, sleeps with courtesans, pretending to be a broken man. Kira relaxes. He reduces his guard. The night of vengeance. On January 30th, 1703, the 47 Ronin storm Kira's mansion. They find him hiding in a storage shed, trembling with a knife. Oishi offers him an honorable death, seppuku. Kira cannot do it, so Oishi draws his sword and cuts off his head. They carry it 6 kilometers to Asano's grave. The townspeople cheer them like heroes. The aftermath, the shogun, torn between justice and loyalty, allows them to die with honor. By seppuku, they are buried beside their lord. Historical fact, this story became a national myth of Japan. The graves of the 47 Ronin at Sengakuji Temple are still visited by thousands every year. For Genghis Khan and the Khwarezm Empire, how one murder destroyed a nation. Edo 1218 AD, Central Asia. Genghis Khan sends a trade caravan, 450 merchants, to the Khwarezmian Empire. His goal, peace, trade, prosperity. But the governor of Otrar, Inalchuk, sees spies. He executes all the merchants, steals their goods, sells them in Bukhara. One camel driver escapes. He tells Genghis Khan. Genghis, a pragmatist, doesn't rage. He sends envoys, hand over Inalchuk or there will be war. The Khwarezmian Shah, Muhammad II, responds by killing the Muslim envoy, shaving the beards of the Mongol envoys, a mortal insult in their culture, sending them back humiliated. Now, it's no longer war. Now, it's annihilation. Genghis gathers 200,000 horsemen. Bukhara. The walls fall. Genghis rides into the city. I am the punishment of God. You have sinned. He kills everyone. Only artisans are spared, taken as slaves. Young men are used as human shields. Urgench, 5 months of siege. The city falls. Inalchuk is captured. They pour molten silver into his eyes and ears. Punishment for his greed. The Shah flees. Genghis pursues. The Shah dies on a tiny island in the Caspian Sea from pneumonia. The result? 1.5 million dead, some estimates up to 15 million. The Khwarezm Empire erased from the map. Historical fact, this campaign opened the Mongol path into Europe. Modern historians call it the first genocide in history. Conclusion, revenge, the engine of history. These stories prove revenge is not just emotion, it's strategy. Olga outsmarted her enemies with cunning. Caesar used pirates to build his legend. The 47 Ronin sacrificed honor for duty. Genghis Khan turned personal insult into world conquest. The lesson, if you're going to take revenge, do it so powerfully that the world remembers it for centuries. Because true revenge isn't a scream of pain, it's a quiet step, after which the world will never be the same. But maybe it's better to leave such vengeance in the past and simply move on. Subscribe so you don't miss the next video. Because tomorrow, the story of a man who destroyed an entire civilization without firing a single shot. Ready for the next blow? Hit the bell. History is watching you. And we're watching it. Stay safe.